This Jude Bellingham witch hunt has got to stop. It's got to stop. The British media are at it again. They're trying to tear him down. They're trying to stop him from being the person that he is. And they're making up narratives that he's a bad egg. He's obnoxious. He's not good to have around the place. And they're trying to create division. And it's our job, us as England fans, and football fans in general, but us as England fans, to say enough is enough. Jude Bellingham is 22 years of age. And last time I checked, his resume and his CV speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. He's won La Liga. He's won the cup in Spain. He's won the cup in Germany. He's won La Liga Player of the Year. He's won the Champions League, all by the age of 22. What are we doing? He's won the Super Cup. He's won the Intercontinental Cup. He's been Bundesliga Player of the Season. He's been FIFA Golden Boy. Like, the list goes on and on and on. And only here, in this country, can we have somebody who is as decorated as that, and look what he's done for England as well, and try and tear him down and create division. It's disgusting what's actually happening. And we have to stop it from going on. It must stop. And if it ain't going to stop, we have to make sure that we don't give it any airtime in terms of actually letting them poison our minds to be like, is Jude a problem? Jude ain't no problem. Do you know what else used to happen? Remember when Jude used to do a bag of interviews? And then it was, oh, look how polite he is. The media, he's a media darling. He's this and that. They want to tear him down for that. Now that he's got some arrogance and he's got some chest, because he can back up his talk with action, legitimate action, now they decide they don't like that either. Talk about Gareth Southgate's knighthood, yeah? He ain't getting that knighthood if England go out to Slovakia. Staring down the barrel of an embarrassment, right? An embarrassing exit of a major tournament against Slovakia. Jude Bellingham scores an overhead kick. And yeah, he does celebrate by saying who else. Because before that, guess what the media were doing again? Getting on his back. So he scores an overhead kick. The captain of our country, Harry Kane, runs over to Jude Bellingham. Does the Jude Bellingham celebration like this. Embracing him. Jude Bellingham kisses him on the head. But it's seen as a problem. Is Harry Kane a bad egg then? Because he likes Jude Bellingham? At the end of the day, the media always do this in the lead up to every single tournament. They always do it. They've done it to Beckham. They've done it to Rooney. They've done it to Sterling. They always do it. Remember the Euros before, when all it was about was the one before COVID, when COVID just happened actually. All it was about was Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish. Why is Jack Grealish not playing? Meanwhile, Sterling single-handedly dragging us through groups, dragging us through games. Meanwhile, Sterling can't get a tattoo on his leg. It's pathetic. And some of the journalism, in fact, I won't even call it journalism. They're not practicing the profession of journalism. They should get their journalism license revoked, bro. Because it's a witch hunt. You're not providing opinion on what's going on. You're not talking football debate of who's best to start in the 10. Morgan Rogers, Palmer, Foden, Bellingham, Eze. Those are legitimate football conversations that we can all have. But to have this persecution, this witch hunt, this vendetta, this level of abuse for a guy who all he's done is choose to leave England, better himself, smash it, achieve things, win things, show balls, show consistency. A guy who's done all of that can somehow be torn down by our media. It's pathetic, bro. It's disgusting. And you know what? I know a lot of people have been talking about this, and rightly so. But I just think that, you know, Thomas Tuchel in moments as well, could he have done a little bit better? I mean, the last thing he spoke about was like, oh, he could have just said, oh, Jude's fine. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit there. I do think there might be something where, you know, Thomas Tuchel's trying to assert himself on this squad and wants to make it, you know, make sure I'm the main character and this, that and the other. I'm the manager. Maybe there's a little bit of that going on. I hear that. I think that it didn't help when Thomas Tuchel used the wrong terminology, used the wrong word when he said about the repulsive thing, and he regretted that and he apologized for that. I think that was taken out of context personally, because a lot of it is taken out of context. Manager makes a decision about a player, all of a sudden Jude doesn't like it, he's thrown his arms up. He left the pitch after being substituted against Albania, got man of the match, left the pitch, dapped up Morgan Rogers, shook hands with with Thomas Tuchel and sat down. Oh, because he wasn't smiling about it. Because he wasn't amazing. I think he even clapped the fans. Because he wasn't, do you know what I'm saying, having a type of reaction that said journalists thought he should have had. It means that he's a problem. Shut up, man. Get out of here with it. Miss us with this crap. Yeah? He spent his career outside of England. Obviously, he started at Birmingham City, but quickly went to Germany. Very quickly went to Real Madrid. And I just think the British media don't like it. They don't like it. That's all it is. And this thing happens within British culture sometimes where we tend to, in this country, we don't like strong, opinionated, braggadocious people who back their chat with action and numbers to support it and trophies and accolades. You know what I mean? Jude Bellingham, plays for the biggest club in the world that has the biggest scrutiny on it. Real Madrid, bro. Real Madrid. You ask Real Madrid fans about Jude Bellingham and his contribution to their club, their institution. You ask any Real Madrid fan, any La Liga fan, any La Liga journalist, you ask about Jude Bellingham, they will tell you nothing but glowing reports. And only here, in this country, going into a major tournament, can we make him the villain. One of the most talented players we've ever produced. Because that's what he is. Don't get me wrong. Are there things he needs to improve on his game? Obviously, he's 22 years of age. Are there things that, are there positions that I don't think he's best in? I think he's better off as box-to-box midfielder. I don't think he's best off in a number 10. Those are footballing things. Let's have those conversations. But in terms of his talent, in terms of what he's achieved, you can't talk to Jude Bellingham. You can't. Do you know what I mean? When it's Gaza, we want to go, oh, Gaza, you're the best, this, that, and the other. Like I said, when it's Jack Grealish, you want to say, oh, wicked Jack Grealish. When it's Harry Kane, oh, this is brilliant. Oh, Harry. But as soon as it's Jude Bellingham, do you know what I mean? Let's have it right. There's undertones there. All of a sudden, there is. There is. If he sort of shied away from everything and didn't do the media well, wasn't well spoken, didn't give fans his time and didn't sign autographs and stuff, if he was like that, they'll jump on him for that. If he kept himself to himself and wasn't as a big character as what he is, the superstar that he is, if he was the opposite to that, they'll cuss him for that as well, bro. That's what they would do. So, he can't win. My message to Jude Bellingham is keep being you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. That's it. It's as simple as that. Keep being the player that you are. Keep being the man that you are. And you say man. You know what I'm saying? He's not even a fully grown man. Just about. Man's 22 years of age. I saw quotes from Ancelotti saying when he had him, you forget that he's a kid. You forget he's a teenager just about. You forget, well, he went to Real Madrid when he was, 19, 20. Do you know what I mean? He's already achieved things at Real Madrid that many other Englishmen didn't. When Michael Owen went there, didn't achieve what Jude Bellingham's done. Steve McManaman. Do you know what I'm saying? David Beckham won La Liga a couple of times, I think, but didn't win the Champions League. Don't think Steve McManaman won the Champions League either at Real Madrid. I could be mistaken on that. Do you know what I mean? Rude's not English, but you get my drift. Come on, man. It's got to stop. It's got to stop, man. I'm out of here, guys. Let me know what you guys are saying on this as well. Smash a like on the video and subscribe to Football Flex. I'm out of here. Peace.